beast has awakened. The time has come for Atlantis to rise again.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for your time. I know you're in the middle of the shooting. It's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, start
He's
again,
like,
yeah.
he loves to go around
Somebody-
all the time. That guy.
It's ruining my
Don't steal our
life.
thunder.
Okay, again. Okay, sorry.
It's like 7 kingdoms underwater, and you are one of the kings. So how cool is being not only a king, but an underwater king?
It's fun to be an underwater king. It was difficult when I first showed up because it's a different world. You know, the costume is very cumbersome. It takes a long time to get on. There's a harness. You're hanging in wires all the time. All of my stuff's underwater.
Okay.
I call it dry for wet. So it's basically shot on the screen, blue screen, 3 stories high. You're just hanging and you're making different moves, swimming around, going up, down, floating. And later in the film, of course, it'll be underwater. So that's part of the performance, and that was difficult to learn.
So how was your costume? Was comfortable for work so many hours?
Mine was pretty good, you know. I think it's a bit tight, so you know after a while you get tired because it compresses your body. And the most tiresome thing in the beginning were the harnesses, because you're floating. So they put a lot of pressure here. The bigger you are, the more pressure. So
I don't have.
obviously it's a sensitive area for most guys, you know. So. You know, you want to take a break.
Okay. And for go to the bathroom and everything is like it.
Go to the bathroom is difficult. Yeah.
And also
don't drink too much during the day.
too much water because you're on the water.
No water. I just sip through a straw. But I'm also wearing a beard and a wig, helmet. So there's a lot of stuff, you know, that kind of that's constricting. But
So how long takes you to get ready to shoot?
I'd say about an hour and a half, maybe.
Every day.
About an hour and a half between makeup, costume, harness. Yeah.
The war is coming to the surface. You are not going to win this.
How tricky is made? You know, pretty much more than half of the movies underwater.
Yeah, it's-
But you are on the soundstage.
It's tricky. It's tricky. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very, you know, the first few days we were really trying to figure out, you know, how much swimming do you do? What is the, you know, how much is, you know, you're not making a documentary here. So what is the conceit of these people that can move through water much better than you or I can? It's a much different, but you don't just want to look like a guy just sort of floating through space. You want to be active and engaged. So different harnesses make it easier, better. So it's always a conversation that we all have with the stunt team, you know, before we do it. Like, okay, which harness is best for this? Because there are all sorts of different mechanisms and machines that we use to hold us and fly us through the air. And then you can only get a few seconds or a few minutes in it before it gets incredibly uncomfortable. So, you know, yeah, it is. I mean, look, I'm not one to gripe about it. We got a pretty good gig. We're not digging ditches somewhere. But within that, I think there's a real freedom to do something that we've never done before.
Who the hell are you?
The design of the character looks a lot like the one in the comic books.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
they show you, okay, you will look like this, you can wear like that.
Yeah. So I got the job, and then I did a lot of research. I bought mostly all the comics where Black Manta appears in, and I read them. And then I started to talk and converse with fans online, and the fans are really excited about the possibility that the character will be true to the comic books. So I know once they see me in the Black Manta suit, they'll be so excited for it because I think it's spot on, and then we tried to make it updated and make it look cool. I think sometimes the Black Manta character can look a little bit clunky and things like that. There are some cartoons where he does, but I think ours is just really dangerous and really cool. I think the fans are going to be excited about that.
It looks, as you say, very cool, but in a practical way, how was big helmet and all,
Yeah, like it looks cool, but it's really heavy. I know when I first put it on, I couldn't see my feet, so I'm walking and I look really cool inside the helmet, but at the same time I'm just trying to kind of just making sure that I'm not tripping. So it took some getting used to, but that's just part of making a fun movie like this.
Atlantis has always had a king. Now I need something more.
But what could be greater than a king?
A hero.